You are listening to an exclusive interview here on Maximum Threshold. Maximum Threshold radio show is every Saturday night from 8 to 11 p.m. exclusively at MaximumThreshold.net.
Adrian?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, it is.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Hello, this is Dominic at Maximum Threshold. How you doing?
I'm going to look for a quiet spot because it's kind of hard to hear you over here.
I gotcha.
One sec, please.
Sure, no problem.
Hoe zet je maar naar hier? Zijn er goede? One sec, please.
Okay.
Ja. Hierheen? Ja. Ah, kijk. Oh. Het is hartstikke start. Oh.
Hello?
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 Yeah, you're back. Yeah, I had to ask somebody to how to turn up the level on the phone because it's rather noisy over here. So I'm going to look for a little bit quiet spot. So.
Sounds good. Yeah, it does sound louder.
It's hard to find a quiet spot over here. Let's see. Okay, this is better.
Okay, cool.
Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, this is good. Yeah,
cool.
I can hear you.
Oh, you sound better there. Hey, yeah, this. Yes.
Yeah. I found a little stairwell, and I was able to close the door. So you got to be creative over here.
I hear you on that. Hey, so how's it going over there at NAMM?
Very good. Yeah, it's great. It's also great to run into colleagues and friends. You know, because I live in Holland. It's you don't get to see.
Oh yeah.
You know, a lot of colleagues from here very often. So that's one nice thing about the NAMM because everybody's here.
Yeah.
And you know, it's going well with the guitar, and it's nice to meet fans. You know, and people want to know what you're up to and stuff. You know,
oh,
so it's nice.
First of all, I want to thank you very much for being on the show here tonight and talk with me because, you know, I've been a great big fan of yours for years, the early 80s, been following you and a lot of things that you've done. I think it was really cool. And to have the opportunity to have you on here, it's like it's like a cool dream for me. So I really appreciate you coming on and talking to me for a few.
Thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Now I only got a few minutes with you, so I just want to get a few things to talk about, like the Aristides, the guitars, your signature model, and I want to thank also Kelsey with Custom Guitar Boutique for setting us all up, and for you. So you want to talk a little bit about your guitar, your signature model?
Yeah, that's an interesting guitar, as you've probably noticed.
Oh yeah, they are.
I got involved in a bit of a strange way because one of the guys who does the business side of the Aristides, he called me up. We didn't know each other, and he asked me if I wanted to take a look at a guitar that he was trying to put on the market. And I told him I wasn't very interested because I have all the guitars that I could possibly want. And he said, well, I understand, but can you at least tell me if I'm on the right track? Because he doesn't play guitar and he doesn't know anything about guitar. So we decided to meet and have a glass of wine, and he wanted to show me the guitar. Mm-hmm. And I changed my mind right away because I picked up the guitar and I noticed how resonant it is and how innovative it is. So I ended up getting involved in the guitar anyway, despite my plans not to. But I'm really excited about it, you know, because one thing that has always bothered me when I was on the road is the fact that the guitars are so vulnerable and you know, wooden guitars and so susceptible to climate changes and temperature changes and they detune. And the other thing is you have to be lucky to get 1 out of 10 Les Pauls or Strats that is really good, and the other ones are so-so, you know. So the good thing with this guitar was that every guitar is just as good because the material isn't as vulnerable as wood.
Oh yeah.
And at the same time, you know, I'm a big vintage fan, and some of my favorite guitars are vintage Les Pauls and Strats. So I still really like those, but this is finally, for me, this is finally a guitar that adds something to all the stuff that's already there. You know, it's not like the 10,000th imitation of Les Paul or Strat or whatever. You know, it's really its own animal, and so I'm really excited about it, and I play it all the time. You know, so.
Yeah,
for me it's great.
Yeah, from watching the videos and watching the sounds at the different things you can make on there, just going from a straight, heavy sound to a real crisp, clean, like nice Strat sound. I mean, it's hard to find a guitar that can do that. Plus, it holds that ultimate sustain. That's a phenomenal thing, especially accomplishment on any type of guitar, any level like that. Something that can hold it like that.
Yeah, that's the thing that really inspires me too, because in the end, some people ask me, well, aren't you afraid that this every guitar player is going to sound the same on this guitar? But that's of course, like every good guitar player knows, the sound comes from your fingers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if I know Eddie Van Halen, for instance, and a couple of years ago he picked up one of my guitars while we were rehearsing with one of my bands, and it was just a Strat, and he picked up the Strat and it sounded like Eddie right away. That's the whole thing, your identity comes from your choice of notes and the way you hit the strings and everything, and what as a guitar player, what you want from a guitar is that it responds instantly to what you do and what you're trying to do, and that it's just like a very resonant, responsive instrument. That's what I'm looking for in a guitar. So I know every other good guitar player should be looking for that too, and that's what I like about this guitar. It really makes you, it gives you the opportunity to do what you want to do, and to sing like an instrument should sing.
I got you on that. Are there any plans for you to put together any material, any music, where you can actually showcase this guitar?
Yeah, what I'm doing right now, I'm working towards a new album. Finally, I've been silent for way too long, and I got carried away a little bit too much with my painting activities, my art and stuff, and so I started about a month and a half ago to work on new material for a new album, and I'm basically using, most of the stuff is going to be the Aristides, the way I'm recording right now. I'm recording most of it on the Aristides, and sometimes you grab another guitar for a different color, and then you add them to each other, So it's also you get used to the comfort of playing a certain instrument, and since about a year it's been this guitar, so I'm really excited about it, and like you said, there's a lot of possibilities in it. It's got a great clean sound, it's got a great crunch sound, so I'm definitely still exploring all the possibilities with this guitar.
I hear you on that. I only got a couple more minutes with you, so I just got a couple quick questions I want to throw at you. One is,
Go ahead, shoot.
How responsive are you to your fans? Like, if fans want to get a hold of you, how can they get a hold of you?
That's a good question. Through my art site, which is vandenbergart.com, and also through Aristides, because they forward everything to me. I stopped doing stuff like Facebook and MySpace and stuff. There's a couple of imposters on there who pretend to be me, which really pisses me off, but apparently there's not a lot I can do about it. So I think once I get started with the recording and stuff, that I'm going to have somebody put sites together and to take care of it, because I don't really have the time. I have to sit behind my computer for a couple of hours to keep everything up to date.
I can believe that.
To get in touch with me, the easy thing is usually to go through my art site, the vandenbergart.com site, and to go through Aristides, and it should be easy then.
Sounds good. Adrian, can you do me a quick favor?
Yeah, of course.
Can you do a promo ID for our show? Just say your name and say you're listening to Dom at Maximum Threshold, and just throw something crazy out at the end.
Of course. John and Nick threshold? Sorry, what'd you say?
This is your name.
Hello?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes. Just say your name.
You're listening to... Yeah?
To Maximum Threshold.
And then
Oh, my name is...
Maximum Threshold. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, this is Adrian Vandenberg. You're listening to Maximum Threshold.
That was perfect. Adrian...
I'll do another one because I was stumbling. I'll do another one.
Sounds good.
Is it still on?
Yeah, we're still good.
Okay. Hi, this is Adrian Vandenberg all the way from Holland, and you're listening to Maximum Threshold. Keep rocking, guys.
That was great. Adrian, real quick, how's the excitement about people seeing you at NAMM?
It's really exciting, you know, and I'm always actually a little bit moved by the loyalty of the fans, you know. People are carrying... yesterday there was a guy who had an original ticket for the very first Vandenberg headline show in the Roxy in the Roxy Theater in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And people come over with vinyl records and magazines and stuff. You know, it's really moving because I didn't really realize that there's so many fans out there. To be honest, you know.
Yeah.
That's one of the disadvantages of being tucked away in Holland. As much as I like it over there, but I'm not really in touch that well with you know what's alive among the fans, and that's actually a very big inspiration to get my shit together and to make a really good record, you know, to make everybody happy.
I definitely, as soon as that comes out, I'll be one of the first people in line there, you know, to grab that and check that out, man. Because I've always admired your guitar playing, your styles, and you're a major influence in my early guitar playing, and I know you have for millions of others. And you're just to me, you're like a guitar god in my eyes.
Yeah, thanks so much, man. You're making me blush over here. Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate it.
Okay, Adrian. Hey, I want to thank you very much for taking some time out and talking with us, and especially talking about your signature guitar and just being at NAMM and everything. So one of these days, it'd be cool to have you back on the show. We can have you on here a lot longer than when we're having you on today, man. I really would like to hit you back on.
No problem. If you let the Aristides people know, when I'm home, I will have a direct phone line, so we have better connection.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Oh, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. It's going to hang up on me.
Yeah, if you go through the Aristides guys, they can hook you up, and then we can have a direct phone line, so it's going to be easier and a better connection too. So whenever you want, you know, just let me know, and we'll put it together. Sounds good, Adrian. Hey, I want to thank you very much again. My pleasure. Thank you too, and take care. And I hope to make everybody happy with the new record, and just let me know. Just let me know. I definitely would do that. I definitely do that. And thank you again. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Okay. Thanks. Take care. You too. Good luck. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. There you have it. That was Adrian Vandenberg here on Maximum Threshold. So we're going to check out some Vandenberg here. We'll be back in a little bit.
When you play the game of love, when he holds you tight.